About to be known as the greatest pastry chef in the world tournament, himself and his crew started carrying out his pastry to show the world, but instead it fell crushing the chef, thinking life was cruel and Goddess spoke to him. Granting him another life in a new world, now reborn as Pastry Mill, his father Casserole has been teaching him swordsmanship ever since he became the right age, instructing Pastry to hold his sword while not letting go of it no matter what. After getting distracted wanting to make a land of sweets, he was quickly defeated in the sparring lesson. Everyone was shocked that Pastry's tip of growing the wheat worked. Thinking he is ingenious and is ready to become the new village leader, his father's assistance has alerted bad news of nearby villages becoming attacked by bandits that escaped. They will be estimated to reach their village in a few months, making Pastry furious that his family is in danger. At dinner, his father alerted his family that Pastry will be taking the magic receiving assessment, shocking them because he is many years younger than the average age. Pastry's mother and sister started dressing up and placing makeup on Pastry, like all his sisters did before, while he became embarrassed like always. About to leave for his assessment, he became exhausted because of the makeover. All his friends has came to say goodbye while his father charges up his magic saying the incantation, using his teleportation magic to quickly bring Pastry to the town, arriving at the town. Pastry became excited because there are insane amount of ingredients that his village does not use, mainly interested in apples. His father alerted him that he can choose anything he wants as in reward if he completes his magic receiving. Pastry thought of making apple pie and many other desserts with apples, while him and his father has two different mindsets and goals for the future. Arriving at the church where you do your magic assessment, the person running the place knew Pastry's father. He instructed him to put Pastry in the magic assessment, shocking him because he is way too underaged. Pastry's sister was worried while Pastry became tied up, blindfolded in a pitch-black room with no noises. His father became worried about Pastry because his time inside exceeded almost 3 days, when the normal was 1 day. Inside the room, Pastry couldn't hold in his excitement thinking about sweets and desserts. Randomly, magic flowed inside of Pastry in his dream, while his father has removed his blindfold, and he has finished the first step. Bringing him to the last step, he vowed to the scripture that will give him a magic ability. Viewing many moments in his memory, he has gained the ability to replicate anything. Knowing what the scripture words was talking about, insane amounts of aura has appeared flowing inside Pastry, gaining the ability to use magic. His father has gave the instructor money for his trouble, while Pastry went to choose his rewards. He has chosen apples for his rewards, and the seller gave free extra ones for showing lots of spirit. The instructor became mad when the low-class royal gave only silver coins. While that is not enough for him to keep his mouth shut about Pastries having the most magic power ever recorded in history, the bandit starts to plow through cities looting all the civilians while stacking bodies in a pile for no witnesses. Low on food, they decide the next village will be the one Pastry is at, Casserole. The leader brings everyone from the side villages while filling the wells and stash all the food because he knows they need resources. Everyone starts preparing for war. Even the farmers, while Pastry asks his future subordinates to collect as many rocks as they can and run if they detect anything suspicious. One of Pastry's subordinates hears a sound. Thinking it was a joke, he quickly realized the bandits were approaching on horses, quickly dashing back into the village, alerting everyone. The leader Casserole and his partner heads out to scout them out, leaving Pastry in charge, while the village was scared. Pastry ordered the guards to shoot flaming arrows when they see anything suspicious to direct his father back when he approaches. Casserole's partner uses his ability to see far ranges, detecting the enemy campgrounds. They quickly charge into the campground, doing drive-by on horses, causing panic. They taunt the enemies to chase them while their leader didn't want to, but they didn't listen. Detecting incoming people, they shoot a fire arrow into the sky, alerting the village. Casserole thinks Pastry ordered it, but also shown the location of the village to the enemies. Pastry had all the kids gather up to use slingshots, throwing as many rocks as they can, stalling the enemies while Casserole and his partner take down people on the ground. The bandit leader decides to use his weapons to climb up to the kids, making it over. He attacks the civilians while his friends climb over, furious at the kids tossing rocks. The bandits charge them while Pastry takes a hit from a sword, becoming a hostage, finding out he is the next lord. Pastry becoming furious, he uses his duplicate magic to copy damage from a burning rock into all the bandits, winning the battle. After the battle, his family was alerted. Something bad happened to Pastry, becoming shocked. The workers detained all the bandits, placing them in the food warehouse. Casserole decided to give everyone rewards, even though they were not worth much. helping bring heavy flour his friends received back to his house, while they were shocked he could even do anything. The girl's parents were very happy starting a party. Pastry really wanted to make his apple pie while his future servants tried everything to get into the bandits' area. Distracting the guards, they made it inside while becoming duped into bringing the sword closer. The bandit leader dislocated his joints, breaking free and stealing the sword. The girl quickly becomes cut, but the sword while the boy gets made an hostage, shocking everyone. They were caught hostage. He demanded an horse, taking the boy with him while escaping without his bandit teammates. The girl was placed into an hospital building while Pastry chased after them alone, knowing he was going to run into traps they placed earlier. Pastry quickly confronted the bandit with his sword skills, but was too weak while his sword has broken, about to be slashed. Meanwhile, everyone started searching for them with no luck, finding Pastry's sword broken. He was depressed, about to break the news until he runs into Pastry inside the house, making him furious. He was confronted on what happened, explaining he copied his father's teleport ability to escape. Shocking them, he ordered Pastry to never reveal his powers. The girl made a quick recovery, while the boy started apologizing for making her go with him to the bandit area. While Pastry started cooking apple pie in the kitchen while they are talking, the girl gets weirded out by the apologizing, while Pastry caught their attention with the apple pie, shocking them that it tastes super good. The girl's father becomes furious, explaining he needs to take action and marry his daughter. Surprising the boy, the girl agreed instantly, making him embarrassed. While feeding everyone apple pie, they became happy just like Pastry wanted.